everybody, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we kind of have a public service announcement to make to you guys.
I mean, yeah, we can call it. Yeah, it's an announcement.
It's an announcement. Yeah, we have some unfortunate news, but we're also going to walk around this truck and show you guys everything top to bottom, like everything that's been done to the truck, and
all the ins and outs.
Yeah, just kind of do a final walk around. And so
drive it. We're going to drive it.
Yeah, we're also going to drive it.
And we're also going to meet some Corvette people in this video.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool video, guys. Follow them. All right, so we're going to do a full video all the way around, go over all the ins and outs of the Quanta Services truck that we did in collaboration with PDI. But there's kind of a thing we should talk about real quick.
Yeah. The original plan was to do this video maybe either right before Mid-America or right after Mid-America. The problem with that is that the customer needs the truck sooner than expected due to some unforeseen circumstances. So unfortunately, this truck is not going to Mid-America with us. And so it's a bit of a scramble in the shop. I mean, we kind of had a lot going on to begin with. And now, you know, these last minute things, they just kind of tend to happen to me and Brian. So this is not the truck we're taking to the Mid-America booth, but it is a beautiful truck and still deserves a full walk around video on the channel.
Absolutely. And we're building a different deal for Louisville now, kind of in a crunch, but not the end of the world. But we wanted to make sure we did a really good video on this thing because it is leaving tomorrow. And well, she's 100% done, and this thing is pretty dang nice. I'm gonna say it, but I think that this chop top 589, I like it better than our black and red one.
But what makes you like it more than the black and red one? Because I mean, we did some pretty trick stuff to the black and red one. So
we definitely did.
So what about this one makes you like it that much? It's the stripes, isn't it?
It's the colors and the stripes, just the look of it. I think I really like it. I mean, the stripe job, Mark and Eli and the guys in the paint shop done an awesome job. We'll look at that up close. And the colors on this is just like a regular, your basic white, and it's Hemi sunburst orange and magnetic gray, and painted the chassis and everything on it. But we done a little bit more to this truck than we did the black and red one. Less on the interior, but more on the outside of this truck. And I don't know, it's just super classy looking.
I will say with the white, the chop top comes out a lot. It stands out a little bit more visually. Like when you're looking at the truck, the chop top portion of it definitely is a little more predominant.
Yeah, I mean, like these trucks, you put the flat top roof cap on this deal, stand-up sleepers, it just, to me, it looks just correct. All the lines flow.
Yep.
And it's just super good looking truck like that.
All right, well, let's do an options recap front to back here. Start with the bumper and the grill bars.
So yeah, we got a 12 gauge rolled in 20-inch bumper, and then we did the grill bars, the grill kit with the 9 grill bars, which the 9 grill bars match our 9 lights on the roof cap. Yep. We did all the firewire lights and the headlights and all that stuff, so they're good and bright LEDs.
So it's the headlights, so it's the high beam, low beam, and turn signals in these, which are all LED, which come out super bright.
And then you've got the grill surround. We took all the red out of the emblems. Peter polished everything on the truck, wheels, grill surround, headlights, breathers, all that stuff. But this grill kit with the grill bars is pretty dang nice.
Would you say he made the grill look almost chrome?
Yeah. We did a single bag front air ride on this, and you can see sits nice and low. Tucks the tire in the fender a little bit there. Painted the front hubs, lifetime chrome oilers, lug nut covers. We did a hidden hood latch kit on this. So for guys that are wondering, this cow panel, it is the factory cow panel. This is held on from the factory. The bolt and the deal for your strap right here holds this piece on. So we actually went in and basically took the bracing and stuff that is on the inside where the bolt holds everything together, and we welded them so it was all one piece, and it bolts in from the back now, and then we Mark and them smooth this out so there's no holes in the cow. And then we put 2 hooks right there where the catch was, so it's pretty cool. It's a clean thing that a lot of people won't notice.
Yeah, it's the little details though, right?
Yep.
So moving back behind that, we got the 12 gauge toolboxes. We put on the semi-casual cabin sleeper panels.
Yep.
Which looks super, super nice on a 589.
These are 3-inch with your hidden underglow lights. And painted the door handles when we done the stripe job. The colors on the stripe are awesome.
Did you catch the front and rear breather bars?
Oh yeah.
And then
all the lights on this are legendary glass lens lights, all colored. You know what's funny is this actually started out with clear lights, and then we stuck them up there. And we're like, it doesn't look good with clear lights.
Yeah, the
Took
orange.
them all back off.
The orange stands out a lot better, especially because you got these orange stripes on here.
Yep.
It was the clear lenses did not do this truck justice at all.
And it looks so much better, yeah, with the ambers. And we did the amber, you know, in the bumper there. And then we
got some lights in here inside the breather too, don't we, Brian?
Yep. So we did the glow ring kit, which you can buy all this stuff on semicasualshow.com. And you saw the glow rings in the intro with the video with the lights on, but really easy deal to put on. They look awesome and they glow really well. Then up top here, we've got our sweeper visor. And then we did the 12 gauge mirror brackets. Now, when we do the chop top on these, we do not go back and use factory mirror brackets. I'll zoom in here a little bit. You'll notice that those mirror brackets are not the same that come from the factory. We actually make our own mirror brackets and put them on the roof cap just to have a cleaner look. And that way, we don't have this, you know, up here before. There's like this huge bracket up there. And so we just make a smaller one. Looks a lot cleaner. And then the single hoop mirror brackets itself look awesome on this truck.
Oh yeah. Stands out, lets you see around that big 7-inch Dynaflex exhaust. Or is that an 8?
That's an 8.
That's an 8. I was about to say, that looks a little bigger than a 7.
Yep. So it's 8-inch stacks, 68-inch top stacks on it. They're as tall as you get them. And painted the fuel tanks and def tank.
Get the chrome def tank lid cover.
Yep.
Cap. Couldn't come up with the words, Brian.
The stripes obviously look really good in here, around all the edges of the doors and stuff.
But get up on that though, like that sunburst orange. That's just the metallic in that with that gray.
It does look really good. The painted door handles, I think, are a big help too with these trucks.
Oh yeah.
Then going back here to the back, we painted the chassis base clear. Basically painted it from the fuel tank hanger back, which is like everything on the chassis, rear ends, drive shaft, all that stuff's all nice, pretty.
The vent covers on the sleeper are painted to match on the body.
Yep. Get some sunlight on this frame, but let's see. Get my own shadow out of the way, but there you can kind of see the paint. The flake in this paint's awesome. It's wild, is like the paint's so glossy that like the reflections, it's like almost a mirror. And then underneath we did an underglow kit, and then you can see drive shafts all painted and stuff. It is a grass burner. Yes, it does have one of those. Well, no, we're going to hear about that.
So much easier to maintain. I can't believe they get so much hate. It's the craziest thing.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's got their own. They want their own thing. I mean, it's totally fine. But
no, I mean, I'm not
know.
against an active exhaust. I'm surprised about the amount of hate that the non-actives get.
Yeah.
It's a lot. But anyway, we have shift fiberglass fenders back here on the back.
Real wheel rear hub covers on it. And yeah, we got the shift fenders. We put the Merit deck plate all the way front to back. Polished fifth wheel, Peter did. And then cross member. So our cross member we make here goes under the frame right there. This way, when you put your center panel on, you don't have an air gap like the factory cross member would give you. And it moves. We are able to move the air and electric in the center. 20-inch rear stainless center panel from 12 gauge. Truck's 4-inch lights in the back of it. And that's kind of the kind of the outside, Tommy, I guess.
Yeah, I mean that's the truck in a nutshell. You know, we hit on rear wheels back there. We don't do a lot of rear wheel stuff, but that I feel like that's going to change in the future. Those guys, we've been doing some stuff with them here recently, especially on interior parts and some stuff with the unmentionable build. But those guys,
yeah, we got some pretty neat one-off things they're doing with us, and a bunch of their like their like factory, I guess, or their stock parts they build.
Yep, and that the guys at Real Wheels have been nothing but amazing to work with. So I just wanted to throw that out there. But it's I have a feeling we're going to be doing a lot more with them in the future.
For sure. Another thing to note too on the paint job is pretty neat. We kept all the edges rounded. Typically, we've always done them with a straight hard line, and on this truck, just I think with the 589 look, and it's got a little more arrow to it, I guess. The rounded corners in the stripe seem to make the most sense. And it, like, I don't know, it turned out it looks really good. It flows well. Tommy, I guess we do the test drive now.
It's time to do a test drive.
Yeah. Oh, you know, there's another thing too that we learned with these trucks painting them. This is the first stripe job we've done on a 589.
Okay, what'd you learn?
It's much more difficult to find a place to end your stripes on the doors.
Yes.
You don't have a door jamb.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
so
this,
you've got
this wraps around.
Yeah.
Quite a bit.
So you gotta figure out where you want to go when you do your stripe, and you've got to make your line. So it was one little minor challenge.
But I mean,
turned out good.
Once the door is closed, though, I mean, like the like as far as where it sits, it looks pretty amazing.
Yeah, the stripe goes into the door jamb, and everything looks good.
Yeah, beyond the line of sight.
Yeah.
So, did some interior panels in here, but do you want to talk about that on the test drive?
Yeah, we can talk about that when we go for a test drive there. She looks nice.
All right, well, let's take her down the road.
All right, cool. So we're going on our test drive here. You're good on my end.
We're good on that end.
And we noticed over here there's like the Corvette Club. So we're just gonna randomly pull into the parking lot, dump the air out of the truck, and just see what these dudes think about a custom semi, and maybe go in the store and get something to drink.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, they're all taking pictures. Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, we're getting everybody's attention. That's probably about it, because I don't think I'd go over there. Yeah, we're getting their attention. They're all like, what is this thing? That's awesome. All right, we're going to go get a drink and talk to these Corvette guys. All right, that was pretty cool.
That was pretty neat. They really enjoyed watching or not watching, they really enjoyed looking around this thing.
Good on my end.
Those guys were kind of blown away by how low the front end of this truck was sitting whenever we dumped the air out of it. They said, man, we've never seen a semi do that before.
Yeah, that was, we thought we went guys and grabbed us a drink and checked out the Corvettes for a minute. Toot the horn. There you go. Yeah, they thought that was pretty neat. That was cool.
They did think that was pretty cool.
I still think we should go to some more car shows with these things.
You know, I think it would blow people's minds if we took a couple of these to the car show, especially our Mid-America entry.
Yeah.
If we took that to a couple of car shows, that would really blow some minds.
Oh yeah, 100%. All right, so one thing we know we got to do when we get back, we already know, is the pedal speed is set to 65 and the cruise speed is set to 75.
Yep.
So we got to do the whole like get to 65 miles an hour and then speed up to 70 with the cruise control.
Yeah, so we set the cruise here. So on, set. All right. And
then you can speed up.
I can speed up.
So anyway, we'll start talking about the inside of this thing now we're going down the road. The truck's a 565. It's an automated 18-speed.
Yep.
And then, you know, we did the chop top, so this kind of give you an idea of what the inside of this thing looks like. We did not do a ton of crazy stuff to the inside of this truck. Wanted to kind of keep the factory wood grain and everything, but make it look a little nicer. So Mike and Belinda made us these awesome panels in brown with the black stitching for our overhead, because with the visor you don't really need your flippy sun visor deals. You can take all them off, and this looks really nice. Painted the A and B pillars and everything black, or dyed them black, and all our overhead, and then they wrapped our headliner black and then made these cool inserts just to kind of tie the brown in. And the colors work really well with the factory colors inside the interior.
Yeah.
Adding a little bit of black to it doesn't really change a lot with the interior, and then you get like your door panels and stuff. It looks really good. All right, so a different view from the sleeper looking into the cab. You can see with the flat top, there's still plenty of room. Tommy's like 6'3" or something.
Oh yeah.
And you got 2 foot above your head.
Oh yeah, all kinds of space inside the inside the cab of it here, and you got the benefit of the high roof in the back of the sleeper without having to have such a tall roof in the cab here.
Yeah. And so the only difference is now when you get in, your height here is lower, because before, turn the sleeper light off so it messes with the camera. There we go. Before, this black line essentially was the opening for the cabin sleeper with the tall roof cap on the cab. And so this is another piece that Mike and Belinda made for us that goes here, and it looks just like the factory pieces with the 2 rolled pleats in it that kind of go with what your back wall looks like. When we're doing like the flat top deal, one thing that's pretty important is to make it look like it's factory, and I think they've done a really good job. Now I'm turning the interior light on, I'll just go there. But anyway, so that's that deal. As far as options on the truck, you've got a power inverter, and you've got an S-bar heater from the factory. You got your radio controls, door locks, and your switch for your interior light, and then your AC controls. Then you got a fridge back here, closet space. So pretty nice. The 72 stand-up, to me, I like the best.
Yeah.
I mean, it's big, and it's got plenty of room in here. And then for the aesthetics of it, looking at it on the outside, I think the 72 stand-up, it's kind of always been my favorite, even with the 389s.
Yeah, back when we were doing the 389s, the 72 stand-up was 100% my favorite. And then if I were buying a truck tomorrow, it would have to be a 72 stand-up or a 72 flat top, one of the other.
Yeah.
But the balance is, if the chop top is the option, then I'm buying a 72 stand-up.
Yeah,
for sure.
I agree. Oh, and then inside too, we also did the truck's interior lights. So you got your spotlight there, and then flip your switch all the way over to your left on the. Yep. And you can flip these dudes on, and they change colors. So we got this one set to orange, but I think it's got like 9 different colors from the factory, and pretty cool deal. They pop right in, plug in, and they do all the things. Another thing to note, this has got the factory installed Cobra CB, and then for our air management on the front end, we got 2 gauges and your 4 switches up here at the top, which works really well. It's out of the way, but easy to like reference when you're driving down the road. So I'm telling you, the front end on these, changing this front suspension is thing's like riding on a cloud. It's so much. It's like it just floats a little better.
It makes a difference. These trucks do ride a little better than the factory ride from the Peterbilt.
How fast are we going right now?
75.
75. This thing's smooth as glass. Mirror brackets hold up really well. You get very, very little, if any, mirror shake out of them. You know, visor doesn't move around, doesn't make a bunch of wind noise or anything. It's a pretty solid truck through and through. I mean, everything's kind of what you want. All right, that's it for this video. Truck drove down the road, super awesome, and it looks amazing.
Extremely smooth. We got to fix the pedal to cruise thing.
Yeah,
so
we need
that
to do
way
that.
we can actually get to 75 on the pedal and then set the cruise. Versus right now it's set at 64 on the pedal, and then you can go to 75 on the cruise, which is
really weird.
It's hard to get used to. So yeah, we definitely don't want our customer having to deal with that. So yeah, we're gonna fix that. And then you know, the running into the Corvette Club was pretty cool. They really liked the truck, and they said they'd never seen one like that before. So it was really neat getting to talk to those guys and see their reaction to the work. So brought up another cool idea, like we should be taking more trucks to car shows.
I think it'd be fun. At least some close by the house or something.
Yeah, so if there's any in the local area, yeah, but I think we're probably going to get into that, a little bit of that this year. So anyway, if you guys want to see videos like that and more videos like this, you got to do all the things. You have to like and subscribe and follow us on all of our social medias.
At Semi-Casual Show. And don't forget, if you want any of these parts, like the cool breather lights back there, or anything, the visors, all that, semicasualshow.com. We sell all the 589 stuff.
Yep. So just go to semicasualshow.com. That's where you'll find all that stuff. And then we'll see you guys next time.
Later.